I'll just copy paste my message here. Oh God, go away, me. How dare you smile and shit for pictures? Here. Control C, Control V.
Slight to everything. There's a Japanese remake of Sherlock Holmes, except they're both women.
Women are great detectives.
Are they lesbians too?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, Kat's here.
I want to see a shonen anime of Sherlock Holmes. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I just want to...
I'm just going to say I'll
Detective Asolbi!
I just want to watch more...
I know.
These are going to be the death of me. Like, just get them away from me.
That's what I'm trying to...
Give 'em hey, we're live!
Hi!
Oh, hey, hi!
Hey!
Welcome to Kamen Rider Corner. Chocolate pretzel.
We had more. I promise we did.
Yeah, we did, and it went away very quickly.
This week's episode is brought to you by Abigail Parker. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Abigail Parker.
Because, we didn't have any subs for this episode until a couple hours ago.
Yeah, like right before we started shooting. Kat says, hey guys. Special Form 12 says, hey y'all, what subs did you use? Get 'em Court.
I think that's the one we used.
Yeah, so we could get 'em Court. We couldn't find any subs, so we managed to find like a streaming link that used Genmu Core. Mm-hmm. I said Genmu earlier. Genmu Core. So
Is it Genem?
I said Genmu by mistake. It's Genmu.
It's Genmu?
It's Genmu. Yeah.
Is it really?
It's Genmu. Yeah.
Why is it? Whatever. Japan.
Like I don't speak Japanese. Put this right here.
There we go.
So
how y'all doing? Let's go around and reintroduce ourselves again.
Starting with you, Justin.
Go first.
I'll go first. My name is Justin. I'm the guy in the middle, and I'm having the Kamen Rider belt right in front of me. On my right is
Jimmy. I'm Jimmy. I have all the full bottles.
Yo, Jesus.
I'm making a mess. That's what I do. I'm messing up the audio. That's what I'm doing too.
Hi guys, what's up? My name is Darrel, and I'm trying to tweet this out. Also, guys, if you have the chance, please share this video around so we can get some conversations going. But yeah, how are you guys doing? How's your week?
Special Form 12 says we subbed them, so they subbed this episode. Genmu is our subbing group. I'm a translator, so feel free to see our subs anytime. Yes, Special Form 12. Follow us on Twitter. GL Jimmy, Darrel Delfin, Justin
Oh, he already follows me.
Okay.
Right, so
I'll follow you back. This way, when those go live, I could see them because I couldn't find any subbed this morning.
Yeah, same.
It wasn't until someone sent us a streaming link, Abigail Parker actually, that we were able to watch it and they used your sub. So thank you. That is amazing because no one else was subbing them this week apparently.
So thanks for being on top of it.
Yes,
we appreciate you.
Highly appreciate that.
Yes.
Everything you do. So I wanted to rant a little bit. Whose phone keeps going off?
Not mine.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Actually, is my phone on silent? It's not.
Mine's in my pocket.
Mine's on my chair. All right, go ahead.
You know, last week I was ranting about like the full bottles, how you have to buy certain toys to get certain full bottles.
Yeah.
Well, I was looking for the lock full bottle, which is pretty important to the show, kind of. At least for a bit it was.
For like an episode or two.
Yeah, but either way, it's in the show. The only way to get the DX version of the lock full bottle is during a special promotion, which Japan likes to do. And
you have specials or something else.
Yeah, and you have to buy the belts, the drill saber thing, or the little dragon thing. So I guess if you buy the dragon thing, you also get that full bottle. But it's only during a special, like, limited time. It's a small time frame, and while supplies last. And like, yeah, I'm not gonna get that. That's the only way to get the DX version.
So you're telling me you have to buy an expensive, a lot more expensive item.
Yes.
Only during a certain time period.
Yep.
In Japan.
Yes.
Sounds like Japan.
Some like secondhand, not secondhand, some third-party sellers like Toe Collectibles got some, but he's selling it individually, or he was until he sold out for like $36 individually, and eBay they're even more expensive. So I don't think I'm getting that anytime soon, unfortunately. And you know what sucks? They're releasing an orange full bottle. it's Gashapon, and the best match is Lock, and you get the Gaim noises for the build driver. So if you want to hear the Gaim noises, you have to pay a lot of money.
Wait, wasn't Dragon Lock best match?
Yeah, but it's also best match with Orange.
For a special limited edition
so there's
Gaim
more-
style.
So there's more than one best match for.
Yes, for at least that.
Which I'm gonna assume that won't be in show.
Yeah, probably not. It's probably just for the toys.
I'm wondering if like there are more than one full bottle matches, like kind of like the Lock and Orange or something like that. You know, that's probably not going to be the show. Maybe a movie thing, but I wonder if that's going to be the case with any of the other full bottles.
It's possible. That'd be kind of cool.
Because I'm curious, like, if ever, like, because you have here, Doctor Gamer.
Yes.
Will that ever show up in
the
the
show?
Probably not.
Probably
Well,
not.
he was the last season, so maybe.
Maybe.
You know, that's well, even then, USB Detective, which is another best match.
USB detective.
I mean, will Double show up? It's hard to know. Blackwing 2040 says,
I would like
wait.
it if he shows up because
Yeah.
they're very similar, and I would like to see that.
As a double fan, I'd be quite appreciative of that. Yeah.
I am doubly excited.
Blackwing.
Aww. This
Blackwing
guy.
2040 says, wait, where did you guys watch the episode? Kiss Asian doesn't have it up yet. So Special Form 12, his or her.
I think it's a he.
He.
Are you a he? I apologize.
Well,
If it's
Special
so,
Form 12,
please tell.
their subbing group, Genmu Core, has it subbed. So it's genmucore.wordpress.com, I think.
Yeah, thanks. So.
Or just Google Genmu Core.
Or if, if Special Force is still on the chat, just put your link.
Yeah, just link it right there.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, guys, we are going to be talking about what episode?
Spoilers. It's 13.
13.
13.
And we realize that not everyone has subbed it yet. Genmu Corp has subbed it, but any of the other guys haven't subbed it. So if you're watching, be forewarned that we will be hitting a lot of spoilers, and there's a lot of spoilers in
There's
this
a
episode.
lot to go into.
Yeah,
There's a
so
big spoiler.
far we haven't spoiled anything. He-Man. He's a dude.
He-Man.
Hi.
He-Man. I have the power.
Yeah. Sorry, that's what I think.
So what's going on? We have episode 13
So what's going
called... episode 13.
Great segue. But too good that it disrupted the flow.
Episode 13 titled Who Takes Off the Veil?
Who
The
takes
veil?
off the veil? Yeah. So without spoiling it, what did you guys think of the episode?
I think it's very good. And if you've been a regular watcher of this stream...
This felt like a reward.
Yeah.
This felt like you trudged through all of it. Here's something good. This episode is what I've wanted all of Kamen Rider build to be.
So can I ask you something? So far, let's avoid spoilers for quite a bit. We'll get to spoilers
We'll
a
get
little
the
later.
spoilers in
Yeah,
a
yeah,
second.
Yeah, but this last several episodes, when we've talked about Kamen Rider build, we've pretty much agreed that it's been consistently good,
Never.
but it
anything
hasn't
more.
wowed us.
Yeah.
Did this episode wow you?
It kind of wowed me.
Okay.
It made me go, I see what you're doing. My suspicions were correct. Kind of. I was spoiled a little bit, but I like seeing it unfold. The thing is, like, if I can get spoiled and still get surprised,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Special Form 12 says, I can't send links here, but you can follow me. He's at Special
That.
Form 12 on Twitter and Genmu Core on Twitter for episode links. So it's spelled GENMCORP, like Genmu Core, the corporation
Right.
from X8. So then he'll tweet out episode links there. So if you haven't seen episode 13, go watch it. It's a good episode. We're going to try to avoid spoilers just for the time being.
Yeah.
Just considering the circumstances.
Yeah, because pretty much what happened was, I guess it was a soccer game or something in Japan, or what was
Baseball
going on?
game?
A baseball game. There was something going on.
If you're watching it through TV Nihon, they've been a week behind ever
Yeah.
since whatever sporting event happened.
Yeah.
And then overtime has been pretty on top of it, but for whatever reason this week, not so much.
Yeah.
The Genmu Core, though, they're on
The
top
true
of it.
MVPs.
Yeah, so they're new. So they're pretty new, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen any of their stuff, they're at least on top of it this week. And Yeah, we were. That's the only reason we were able to watch it. So this episode
Yeah.
was watched by Genmukor as well.
We were really close to not talking about this episode.
Yeah.
Fair. So
We were just gonna like talk about, I don't know, something.
stuff.
Yeah, we were gonna talk about these delicious chocolate-covered pretzel peanut butter things, and they are delicious. So that's gonna be the episode of Kamen Rider Korner. So my thought about the episode, again, spoiler-free, like you mentioned, up until this week, it's been consistently good, with the exception of a few kind of hiccups along the road.
Yeah.
But those were very minor. Overall, not a huge deal. This episode
Yeah.
was pretty rewarding. Like,
Yeah.
hey, you ate your veggies, here's dessert.
This is what I wanted it to like. This should have been an earlier episode, and then it could only get better from here.
Yeah.
This is what I'm like really hoping for, though. Like that, this isn't just a one-time thing, and it's just gonna go back to its usual formula.
Yeah.
I hope they stick with this.
They said, Special Form 12 says, we've only subbed small and miscellaneous Toku things so far, but this is the first time we sub a currently airing season. Well, great job staying on top of it, especially if it's the first time doing a currently running season. The fact that you got it out as quickly as you did,
It's super
when
cool.
literally no other subbing places have been doing it.
Yes.
Kudos to you. We translate the Futo Tente Kamen Rider W manga
Oh!
comics as well. Oh, cool.
That's right. Yeah, no, I've been checking those out. So thanks for
Awesome.
doing that as well.
Awesome.
So yeah, no, like this is, we talked about like the show's constantly, it's building up, pun intended, to something, and like this one definitely like it definitely, like I said, like it kind of answered, it confirmed a suspicion, and and like
Yes.
but it did in a way that I didn't feel like Sento was an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the way he handled the big revelation.
Yeah, because he suspected it, and you could see, especially leading up to this big reveal, that he had been suspecting it.
Yeah.
Which is good because it plays to his character. His character's supposed to be really, really smart. Then he said,
Keep going.
"You guys chill, all right?" So the fact that he suspected it showed his character, and they were true to the character.
Yeah.
In that way, which I thought was really well done.
I don't know. I felt like the suspicion should have gone on for at least 2 episodes. I feel like he should have gotten this call at the beginning of the last episode.
Okay.
And then had the suspicion go. Because throughout the whole episode, and you notice this in a lot of like Kamen Rider media or Japanese media in general, if one character gets a lot of screen time, something's going to happen.
Right.
And there was a lot of screen time in this episode. And so it was like, okay, what's happening? Are we just getting, we got to see an origin story too.
That was cool.
It wasn't like a full true origin episode or story, but it was like we got to see how everything kind of like came into play.
Yeah.
But that was also the suspicious part that was like,
Yeah, I even joked about it because they showed this kind of origin thing. They showed a flashback, and I was like, "This better not be a clip show," because the amount of we struggled to watch this episode. If it would have been a clip show, that would have been really disappointing.
Yeah.
But one thing I will say is, I started watching Gaim, and I'm on episode 12. Well, I watched 12 going to 13, and my friend Danica told me that around episode 14 is when it starts to get good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I have a feeling that this is the episode people are going to be like, this is when Bill starts to get good.
this is
Yeah.
you know?
this is his like when for anyone that has like consistently watched the channel, like he talks about you have to watch the first 40 episodes. And we're at that 40 episode mark. This is where hopefully it starts to get better.
Yeah.
And like, like we said, like the show's never been terrible.
Yeah, no, it's been consistently good, but like we said before, it hasn't wowed us to a point where we're like, this is a top writer
Wow,
series.
this is amazing.
Yeah.
No, it's like me and my co-creator and the artist of my webcomic.
Signing Yuusha.
Thank you.
On Twitter, you should. Anyway.
My follows. And anyway, we were both talking about because I kind of brought our discussion to concerning Build, and he agreed that we were like, there's a moment in every like Toku show that we've watched where it's like there's a punch in the air moment.
Yeah.
Where we're like, yes, and Build has not given that to us. And there's a part of me that's wondering like, is that a case of I've been watching recurrent Toku shows now for 4 years?
Am I just desensitized to the fact?
Yeah, I'm a little worried about that. But I will say, while we didn't get that here, we are at a very good point that I can see them getting to something as good as that.
We're at a point that I can be like, okay, I see the writers' gears turning.
Yeah.
Yes, this is where it should be, because this is technically an anniversary writer, and most anniversary series have a invisible standard that they have to meet because it's an anniversary thing. And so it's so disappointing that this episode, the level of good that it is, happens so past the 10 mark. Like we're episode 13.
13.
Yeah, it happens like after episode 10. That should have been like episode 6.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know? But otherwise, excited.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm excited for only where else it could go.
Another non-spoiler thing, because they showed this in the preview for last episode. What did you guys think of the octopus light form?
Japan.
That's a great answer.
I mean,
we're done.
There's no other way I can like. Again, I want to sit down in these meetings. If someone has a connection to any of these meetings, I want to sit down and be like, all right, where did this best match come from? Octopus and they have like a thing in a hat, and they're like, Lighto! And like,
for that, I can kind of see it, because an octopus is kind of shaped like a bulb. The head, maybe that's where it came from.
So like you're saying, like graphically.
Graphically,
I feel like,
I'm a graphic designer. This is what I think about.
Graphically, you have a bulb here, and then a head here.
Okay. Take a light bulb.
Yeah.
You could add tentacles to it, and it still looks like an octopus. That's all I'm saying.
I honestly think that there's always that one guy in the office that's here just like he's designing like the next Kamen Rider and it looks awesome.
Yeah.
Or like the next new form. And he's like, hey, what about this? No. But you octopus light, that's stupid! You wanna get fired?
I mean,
Do you want your job?
yes, so okay. It's kind of how I feel about the designers of Pokemon. Is like, I don't know, we've made 500 of these.
To be fair, they're doing a great job.
They are,
But
you can see the tiredness sometimes in his Pokemon design.
Like this one's, an ice cream cone. Take out the trash. Here's another Pokemon. Yeah, but Ryan says, sorry, I'm late to the party, guys. Welcome to the party.
you're not really
here.
late.
No.
Take a chocolate covered pretzel thingy.
Here you go.
Don't break your computer.
All right.
It's tasty. Enjoy it. Let us know how you like it.
Because that's technology has gotten to that point, right? Like we
Yes.
just send food.
Just
to
you can lick your screen and it tastes like these. It's amazing.
Here, smell. Now,
Willy Wonka?
Willy, yeah, like
I guess, yeah.
that's like a version. That's like an upgrade to Willy Wonka.
Yeah, it's
you know.
a new Willy Wonka.
The Snozzberry app is now available on iTunes. So,
Octopus the hell. Special Form 12 says, Octopus Light reminds me of Davy Jones way too much. Yeah, the tentacles.
a little bit. I mean, like I could. It's not like Build was talking and the tentacles are
If
moving.
he would have had the tentacles over his mouthpiece, that would have been fantastic.
I just legitimately want to know if there's a meaning behind any of these actual like best matches. These aren't just like random picks out of a hat.
Yes, actually, the meaning behind hawk gatling is you want to put gatlings on a hawk, because that would be awesome. So, let's see.
I really wish it was like that.
Lion cleaner is, they were at the zoo and they saw a guy clean the lion and they're like, oh, that's a lion cleaner. Boom.
Here, I got one for you. So, like, Naruto the manga is really popular. So, a ninja comic.
I was giving the right one. There you go.
There you go.
I understand that.
Gorillamon, they just like
This
downtown.
ninja comic I can understand. The rest of them. Diamond Gorilla.
Because diamonds are a gorilla's best friend. Yeah?
You didn't know?
Rest in peace, Harambe.
Aww.
Too soon?
Special Form 12 says, so how often do you guys shake your full bottles?
A lot.
Way too often.
Well, now that you're calling it out.
We're just messing up all the audio levels.
Well, Rocket Panda is based on the scene from Kung Fu Panda when Po used the firework chair to enter the temple.
Is it actually?
Really?
I mean, I could see that.
I can see that happening.
I could see that happening.
Rocket Panda, I was like rewatching that recently. I was just going through clips and I was like, oh, this was really disappointing. I was expecting the panda to be actually like, I don't know, have fur or something and be kind of cute. And then it's like, what's his best match? Rocket! Oh, man.
Well, he has a really big claw that he could mess you up with, so you'd be nice to Rocket Panda.
All right.
He can shoot that fist at you.
And hey,
have a
don't forget
horrible
to
day.
like put your own suggestions. We're
Yes.
still looking forward to your suggestions
Yes,
of best
so
matches.
Give us some best matches, and if they're good enough, I mean, we'll say them anyway.
Yeah.
But if they're good enough, maybe somewhat of our artist friends will be inspired.
Yeah.
And we'll.
Motorcycle rider.
Because that's not.
Motorcycle best match, and then we get just write the comment.
I'm a Kamen Rider.
It's a bug.
Oh, okay. Special Form 12 said they made it up, so kind of
You
like we
know-
were giving these weird ones. Yeah, it
I
should be
wouldn't
the
surprised though. Like not at all.
That would be really really awesome. I would pay to see.
So- I'll say like a scene that I really liked in the episode that won't spoil the big reveal. I said it won't spoil the big reveal.
sorry.
But it's an early scene with Sento and Owner, and it kind of I'm a dang it.
Give me another.
No. All right, fine. Have fun. Now.
As you were.
It's okay.
Children.
It's an early scene with Owner and Sento, and it does lead into finding out about the origin, or like basically Sento's first night out as Kamen Rider build. And what I kind of like about the scene, I'll be honest, I'm a bit of a sap. And
Did you like the song they were playing?
it's not just that. It's just like
Okay, here, give those back. You are messing up the audio.
Yeah. But concepts of like it's you decide who your family is and who your family are and what you can decide how
Family is not.
family is that
restricted
quite
to blood.
Yeah, exactly. I always get a little like that's like an easy string to pull for me.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of cool. That's kind of what's cool about the scene is with Sento and Owner bringing up the fact that like, you can see that he legitimately cares for Sento and the idea that like I like the idea that every time you came back from a battle, I told you welcome home.
Right.
Because that's something nice you should hear when you come back.
Usually.
Yeah, the first time Sento shook his bottle. That
Aw.
scene. Sorry, that scene of him like whatever.
Yeah.
He's like,
It's a super full bottle.
what are you? Oh my god.
It's a super full
What
bottle.
the fuck is this?
Children watch this show, dude.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you're a child who's still watching this. Whoa!
So Special Form 12 says, I do know that Kaizuku Resha is based on both vehicles being used to transport revolutionary armaments. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked to think it was a Gokaiger Tokyuja reference, but
That's my brain one.
this works too.
I will go with that. But yes, but also it is also like because we watched the episode together. When Sento figured out how to shake the bottles,
That was really like endearing. Just
yeah.
And slowly the math is coming. Yeah.
We were like, oh, Sento's first bottle shake. Oh.
You guys weren't awing. You guys were laughing at him. Poor guy.
I was eyeing.
I was laughing. As soon as the math showed up, I was laughing.
All right. Any last non-spoiler things before we do move on to spoilers? This way we could give a nice warning to those who
There's
haven't.
nothing else that we can say that won't be a spoiler.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of other things. Oh, okay. This isn't really a spoiler because, like, not everyone's having this experience, but the stream we saw, the pitch was, like, lowered.
Oh.
So everyone sounded, like, much more masculine. Like, and it was hilarious because Sento usually has a softer voice, and he started like this.
Yeah.
You know? It was hilarious. Just a stupid side note. The cat says, "Love the super full bottle. Darrel looks super cool. He looks super cool." Don't encourage him. Don't give those back. Don't
Rolling
encourage him.
4.
Dang it. That's all he needs for the super full bottle. Okay,
This
so
is canon now, I guess.
Okay,
All right,
so
any last things before we give the official spoiler?
Okay, we're gonna go into spoiler mode. 3, 2, 1. Owner is Stark.
Wait, what did you say? Overstock?
Owner is Stark.
Yeah.
So the thing we theorized for
Yes.
a while.
So everyone. So this is a major spoiler, and it was spoiled for you, right?
Yeah, it was
It was
spoiled
spoiled
for
for
me.
you.
Yeah, it was both for me. I think.
Abigail Parker got it
Yesterday.
spoiled too. It was spoiled for Luis. I somehow stayed away from it. I kind of figured, especially since you two were like, I can't take him seriously anymore. And I was like, who can't be taken seriously? The owner. So I figured. So you guys kind of spoiled it for me. You guys owe me dinner because of that.
No, I don't.
You do. But everyone.
If you've been watching our show and hearing all the theories, and you probably saw the theories yourself, yeah, I mean...
I'm actually kind of surprised, though, that we did get to that theory at all. I'm a little glad that we were right. Although I would have been happier if it was probably someone new.
Sure.
Yeah.
That would have been a nice surprise, like, huh, what's that?
But the evidence was so interesting because it seemed like the owners knew so much about the situation.
Here's the bill driver. Use it to get stronger.
Also, I was the one who opened the Pandora's box. That was me.
Yeah.
I'm also the one who found a Pandora's box.
Yeah,
That was me.
That panel in the wall, mine.
Mine.
Yeah, and it was mentioned really early on that well, not really early on, but it was mentioned early on that pretty much everyone who was at the whole Pandora's box incident, their minds were altered. You know, so it isn't out of the realm of possibility where the owner. What are you doing?
Nothing. Keep talking. I'm listening.
If you break my toys, you buy me new ones. So like that, yeah, you know. So we got that. It wasn't out of the realm of possibility that this guy, he's living a double life. It was. Everyone suspected it.
Right.
He had this part-time job that no one really questioned him about,
I
except for us.
will say that's kind of a weak. That's the one weak note I'll give
Yeah.
for this episode is like there's a reveal that one of the things that helped me believe that that owner was Stock is that he was just gone for
Every single time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm at my part-time job.
Well, then he said that this episode and I went, you've never mentioned ever.
He has.
Has he?
He has. He's at his other job.
It
Yeah.
was 13 episodes. So I
Yeah.
guess
He's mentioned it
But
before.
but they've never once questioned it.
That's true.
Not until this episode.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was some, you know, something like in the back of their head, like some suspicion, you know. What do you? Oh my god.
You had a thought. Continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my last episode of Kamen Rider Korner. No. No, but I mean, I'm sure, like, at least to everyone else, there was some suspicion.
Yeah.
Especially maybe with his own daughter, Misoda. Is that really his daughter? I don't know.
No,
But,
he found her.
Yeah, he found her. He rescued her, but he treats her like a daughter. It doesn't matter. I'm sure she suspected something, you know, because she's been with him for.
Special Form 12 is what do you say? Or no, it was Rinkun Mori. Hey, what's up? Welcome
what
to
up?
Make dad jokes, Bloodstark dad.
Make dad jokes. Bloodstark.
Well, I mean, technically he's a dad, so I was like, you can make like dad memes about him.
That's true.
Yeah, let's do it. Special Form 12 says, when I saw that Night Rogue versus Bloodstark fight scene, I was all like, man, Coffee Man freaks me out. He's an assassin.
No, the man thing, that's just something me and Danny do.
I do it too.
Now you do.
I've done it forever.
Whatever. No, you don't. Anyway.
Since I was born.
I'm sorry. That's inappropriate. Okay. Yeah. This episode was good, yeah.
I read it like he typed it. Man! Coffee. Yeah, Coffee Man freaks me out. He an assassin.
Yeah, Coffee. Okay, so Coffee Dad, like he. I don't know. I wish the reveal wasn't him. I kind of wish they revealed him to like they walked into a shop like they wanted like crepes or something like that.
And he was trying on the suit.
Or I was gonna say like, and he turns around like, "Hi, what are you doing here? How did you get in here? Well, how did you know I was here?" He's like, "Is this your part-time job?
You work at a Nutter Cafe?
Are you making coffee? What?
Why is it better here?"
Yeah. See, that's what I was kind of hoping for. I wasn't like, we knew.
Yeah.
But I was in such denial about it.
Hi, Luis.
Oh,
hi.
Luis is here. What's up, brother?
Who's that?
It's Luis. Oh, yeah.
Who's that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We were given special instructions to pretend we don't know you.
You don't know.
I mean, to not know you. I mean, we don't know you.
Hi, there's a new guy who's never been on the chat named Luis Ramirez. Hi.
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 Yeah, that would have been a nice swerve
Yeah.
that no one would have expected.
I feel like that would have brought a nice Adam Kami and then reveal that he is in fact Blood Stark. Like he does actually have a part-time job.
But he also is.
But he's also Blood Stark.
He
I
just
think that
needs the
would be such
money.
a nice,
Like he just needs the money.
But I mean, I will say again, it's like it is nice that like Sento suspected earlier on in the episode that it's not like you can suspect like
Well, it's
yeah.
because of Nabeshima.
Yeah.
Nabeshima's the one that
That's
gave
right.
it away.
So the idea that like Sento was like, all right, I know this answer, but I'm just gonna play it out and figure it out and confirm it. And I'm just not gonna play that card yet until he can until I know for sure it's him. And I thought that was kind of cool, you know. So it's like he didn't come off as a major idiot. It's like, all right, if it is him, I'm gonna figure out my way to confirm if that is him.
Yeah, because at that point, those memories could have been false. You know,
Right.
Special Form 12 says Coffee Dad totally murdered Katsuragi because he asked for extra sugar in his coffee. How rude!
Listen, this coffee sucks. He needed extra sugar.
Yeah,
So
he needed extra, literally everything but that coffee.
So the thing is, now that we know that he is in fact Blood Stark, what we don't know for sure, really, because he didn't say outright that he was. But I mean, it's basically confirmed that he is in fact Blood Stark.
Well, I mean, we saw the preview, and
I know, but like. He
we-
never outright said. If someone didn't see the preview, it's still up in the air. But
Yeah.
if you saw the preview, it's Blood Stark.
Right.
Yeah.
Thing is though, now that we know what his powers are exactly, as far as the thing that we saw in episode 1 or 2 or whatever, where he turned the iPad into a back scratcher, and then again with Katsuragi's face, or not Katsuragi, the other guy.
You changed the face.
What
Yeah,
is it?
so that's his power. That's the power that he got from the box. So now his mind is all messed up. And you know what? I want to say, what do you guys think? Do you think Coffee Dad Blood Stark is actually evil?
I don't.
Or evil intentioned?
I don't believe so.
I don't think he thinks he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? It's hard to say because
I want to hear
he's-
yours. I have a theory.
I don't know. Okay,
Go
Andrew's
ahead.
here. He says, "Hey, Luis." No, Andrew's here, but it doesn't matter. I don't know because I want to believe that he is legitimately evil and that his mind was warped because of the incident. But at the same time, he could just be the hero in his own story and just doing what would make his own life better. I don't know. It's hard to say.
What I think he's trying to do. Well, I want to hear what you think.
Very simple. I think he's chaotic good right now. I think that's the best way to describe him. I feel
Yeah.
like he's good. I think that's why that scene with Sento early is legitimate for me.
Yeah.
I don't feel he was faking that. I think he's doing his approach. He's got these goals that he's working for himself, but he also knows he needs his daughter, air quote, and Sento to finish it, but he does care for them his way.
Right.
And you know how much of that his approach is affected because of the Pandora's box, and it's established in the show that the light of Pandora's box screws your brain up a bit.
Yeah.
So it if its approach is a little wrong or off because of how the Pandora affected him, I think that's the case. But I also think at the end of the day, he's mostly doing this for the right reasons. And I definitely don't find him as the villain.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Oh wow. Okay. Sorry. Special Form 12 has their own theory. He said, "My guess is the Katsuragi is actually Sento who changed his face and murdered his former self and wiped his memories, probably because he was being persecuted by Faust."
I heard that rumor before too.
So the person that we perceive as Sento isn't the guy that Sento is actually like dead or something, or
Yeah,
off
maybe.
living
Yeah,
his life.
like, I'm pretty sure what he means is like Katsuragi murdered the real Sento, gave him his old face, and took Sento's face,
Huh.
and maybe wiped his own memory.
What was your thing though?
So my thing is that like I think the owner is actually good, like 100% good, and I think the reason behind that is because he's the one that gave the bill driver to Sento.
Yeah.
He told Sento, "Hey, help us defeat the Smash, help save the world," basically.
Yeah.
And he's using his ability to turn into Blood Stark as a way to raise his hazard level, because the stronger that build becomes, the more powerful Sento becomes.
Right.
And so when he gets to that point, like, oh, you're perfect now. Here's like the final power up or whatever. You've reached it. I've helped you get there. I'm now gonna fight alongside you. I feel like, and I don't know how I feel about that if I'm right, because I want to be like, I'm helping you as a double agent, sort of, kind of, but I'm 100% on your side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, I'm just trying to, like, increase your hazard level to make you stronger. I don't know. I really hope I'm not right.
But what about that makes you, like, not feeling that 100% into that?
Because we don't know his true intentions. And then the fact that he stole the Pandora box at the end of the episode.
Right.
That's where I'm like...
And all the full bottles.
And all the full balls.
On all the full balls, yeah. It's just like, so you took everything away from him. But if you... He also said in this episode, everything has been purified. Was that your intention the whole time? Because the whole time he's been trying to raise Sento's power hazard level.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, all the full bottles. Cool. All right, I'm going to take them and peace.
Right.
Like, is that it? You didn't want to do anything more with that? That's why I'm so like, I don't know.
Like, we'll see what he's planning on doing once he leaves with with Pandora's box and the bottles.
Luis says there are stories coming up for December that Sento and Ryuga will fight, and maybe Sochi might have something to do with that since he's playing his own plan. Then Special Form 12, his other theory, same theory, he said he probably wiped his own memory so that if Faust was to capture him again, he wouldn't be able to reveal his own secrets about the hazard levels and the rider system. So that's some crazy stuff. I mean, that would be definitely interesting. So
I want to see some writing like that, though. Like, legitimately. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah. Anything kind of like, like going into some of the rest of the episode besides the big reveal, nice fight with Bloodstock.
Yes, that was a great fight in the beginning.
The fights in Build are pretty much usually good.
Yeah.
It's a very good fight.
The fights are consistently good.
Yeah.
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 I really liked his Voltec finish.
That was cool.
Where like he sprayed him with
the ink.
And he's like shrouded in ink, and he makes the ink into light, blinding him, allowing Ryuga to come in and do that final blow.
Oh, we have to talk about probably one of the funniest beats.
Oh yeah, on a bit. I was gonna say sorry. You know what? Go ahead and say it. I forgot what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Go
Okay. So there's an amazing moment. First off, like the back and forth with Banjo and Sento is still on point, but there's this amazing moment where like Banjo's taking care of some guys, holding some henchmen back, and Sento has to input like an entry key.
I was like, what are we talking about?
Like,
I know, dude.
Like an entry, like some sort of entry code. And like Banjo's bogging, like telling him like, what's taking you so long? And Sento's like, these fingers are so fat in these things.
Gloves
are so thick. It's hard for me to press the buttons.
That is the best thing I have ever seen, especially since yesterday I was with our friends at We the Geeks of East LA, and they were all in cosplay. And I wasn't cosplaying, so I had most people's phones.
Yeah.
So I would like help them answer their phone, or like just help them with their phone because I didn't have gloves on and they did.
Yeah.
That's something in Tokusatsu I never thought I'd ever want, but I definitely need it.
The idea like calling out that these suits are encumbersome. That a simple touchpad is like hell if you're a superhero. That's why like at one point Banjo's like,
man, it's not. Oh, crud. Use your pinky.
Yeah, that's what Banjo said.
I can't even do it then.
Banjo's like, use your pinky. And then Sento's like, I guess that makes sense. It's smaller, you know?
Yeah, oh my god.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, like you said, it's like, I never thought that joke would ever be done, but it's such a good joke. You know?
So Luis says, since Gentoku wants to weaponize the rider system, I can see Sochi really sacrificing himself for his version of the greater good. Special Form says, problem now is that Stark is Sochi, so that means Stark is probably aware of the fact that and is using Sento to play Night Rogue and the Toto government. Luis says if Misora is definitely Sochi's daughter, maybe Sochi is taking revenge because we don't know anything about Misora's mother.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's there's a lot this episode.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because we've gotten episodes where not a lot happens.
And this episode just has so much, and it's good. It's great.
Yeah, like this and last week's episode are a nice boom boom, you know?
Yeah, I like the fight scene because it showed some, like, my favorite suits.
Yeah.
So he started off with Pirate Russia, then he goes to Hawk Gatling.
Yes.
And then he
Ninja comic. You
The
know
Ninja comic.
that last fight. If I didn't know any better, that felt like a final episode kind of fight.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And I was like, I like this a lot. You know, it's set up like one. This feels like the ultimate showdown.
Yep.
The location's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
That's
like a stage. Or
yeah.
something, like
I feel
it
like
was-
I've seen it before in another Toku though.
Possibly. What I was gonna say earlier is I'm really glad they didn't do the owner reveal here because it would have been really easy for them because they had practically had him defeated.
Yeah.
It would have been really easy for him to
in
get
the scene.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
specific
yeah.
scene.
For the transformation to just
Yeah.
cancel out.
Yeah, so it would have been really easy for them to do the reveal here.
Yeah.
But the fact that they waited until what are you doing?
Don't worry.
The fact that they waited as long as they did
Yeah.
till the end of the episode.
Keep going.
No,
Don't worry about it.
The fact that they waited to the end of the episode shows some really good restraint. I preferred this specific way that they revealed who Bloodstark is.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, it would have been really easy for them to just, his translation cancels out.
Yeah.
Everyone is.
There's
What?
Continue talking, and we'll talk about his comment in a sec.
No, I'm good. I think I'm finished.
well, no,
What?
and I agree with what's kind of cool about that also.
Sorry, I just.
Special Form 12.
Please read it.
Maybe Soichi's coffee is bad because it contains the tears of all the security guards he disintegrates.
I mean, it would make it better, wouldn't it?
That's incredibly dark, and I kind of want it to happen.
Oh my god. Luis says, for those who have seen the dry fight against Bloodstock, didn't that room seem like the last fight in Kamen Rider Drive in the last few episodes? Oh, I think he meant the build fight.
The build fight.
Yeah, against Bloodstock.
Oh, it was using it. It was in Drive's final battle.
Against Sigma. Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't seen Drive. So.
That's a surprise.
There's
Yeah,
there's
right.
another location in this episode that I recognize from another Rider show.
Was it the Cherry Blossom Tree?
It was not the Cherry Blossom
The Tokyo Tower.
It's not
The quarry. The
Is
rock
it
quarry?
the stadium? This is the stadium, right? Is it the stadium? No.
I'm trying to think of what else.
Oh, there's that one shopping center that has all the rocks as the pillars.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the roof of a building?
Okay, that location. Side note: that location is the fight where our comic book is set. If you go look at Shining Yuusha, you see the fight. It's like, no, that's literally the location from Toei shows. Anyway, no, the one I was talking about, it's a very simple one. But if you've seen O's, if you watch a lot of Kamen Rider O's, there's a scene with Gentoku, and I believe was it the guy, the head of the corporation, the other corporation.
Oh, Dan? From Genmu?
In this.
O's.
Gentoku.
Yeah, Gentoku, and then another gentleman from another corporate. I forget his name. He's the one that hired the reporter to be the spy.
Oh,
the Hanba.
yeah, Luis.
Luis.
Damn, he's not here.
He's here.
But yeah, we know who you're referring to.
Yeah, but it's like that scene where they're talking. I can't help but realize oh, that's the scene. That's the same location in. I'm pretty sure it's the same location in O's.
Yeah.
Where the head of the Kogami Corporation.
Yeah.
Kogami Subarashi.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Rider!
I'm like 90% sure that's the same location.
that guy.
Every time it's someone's birthday, FYI,
Nanba.
I always.
always share that.
Okay, no one's paying attention.
Nanba. Thank you, Special Form 12.
Thank you, Special Form 12. You want to join the show?
And every time it's someone's birthday, I just get the YouTube clip.
Happy birthday to you. Oh my god. And that was off topic, incredibly off topic. But watching this first episode for the first time and just watching Happy Birthday, I was like, what am I getting myself into? What is this?
I thought we were talking about build.
We will.
will.
Right now. So, okay. The Namba Heavy Industries. Thank you, Special Form 12. What about Luis? You weren't fast enough.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean, if you were sitting next to me.
Happy birthday! Anyway.
Happy birthday!
Actually, speaking of birthdays, my sister's birthday's tomorrow, so.
Oh, hey. Well then, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Subarashi! We'll show you some clips, okay? You see?
Thank you.
Kamen Rider always is great, guys. Just the last couple episodes.
I'm at that point, by the way. I'm almost done.
Oh, okay.
So-
One thing that I want to point out that I've kind of forgot about until just now, that when after the whole joke thing with the keypad,
Yeah.
it keeps saying error, but then it just unlocks.
That's true.
And they go in there, and he's like, the password changes every few hours or something like that. He's like,
I think it's every 3 hours
or something like that. So your secret spy lady, didn't know everything, did she? And I was like, oh damn, like
Dang, that was like indirect burn.
pretty much. And like
She sneezes.
like, oh, someone's talking about me. So I thought that was kind of cool. But it's like, okay. So when the reveal happens, it's like another reason why he knew, because she's practically living with them. So yeah,
Living with them.
is she?
I
I said
I thought
practically
you
because
meant,
she's always
like,
there.
I thought
Oh, no,
you
not
meant-
Misura.
I meant the spy chick. Spy chick. That was for her name. Sawa.
I'm not a spy. I'm not a spy. I like that little touch too. That
Yeah.
like he called her a spy, and she was like, "No, I'm not."
Yeah, you are.
But you are.
But you totally are.
You actually said it, too. Anyway.
Yeah, at the end of one of the episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, this episode is just so much happened that like I'm struggling to find like what else to talk about.
That's the thing. I like episodes like that. I
Yeah.
like. I'm currently watching an anime right now that.
Oh, surprise!
No, there's a billion things happening in the first episode. I'm like, this is awful. This is so bad. But see, when you can throw a bunch of things into like a show, like into an episode, and it works,
Yeah.
that's when I was like, the writing for this was great. Whoever did this was on point. But if you like throw a billion like things in one like form of media and just like there it is, like Transformers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing, like, I'm a big fan of the head writer of the show, and that's the thing where I knew that, like, because that's the thing I keep noticing with this show compared to like some of the lesser writer shows, is that like you can feel the inexperience from the lesser writer shows.
Yeah.
And like this one, I can feel like, yeah, this is a person who definitely has years of experience of writing shows, heading shows, and like understands like you have to do these kind of stories. But I also know that Toku, especially Toei Toku, is like a completely different beast.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, because now it's like you can do a 12 crafted episode season and be totally control of that. This is week to week to week to week to week to week to week. So we're noticing when they're lagging. We're noticing when they have to try to like stretch
Kind of
something
just
out.
rush it out.
Yeah,
and
rush
pump
it out. Yeah. But yet you can still feel the good writing that is in the show.
Yeah, you can tell that this episode was definitely planned in advance.
Yeah.
Like, this wasn't just like, oh, crap, what do we do now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those like they planned in advance. It was just a matter of when they were gonna pull the trigger on this.
Like, kind of knocking Ghost a bit. One of the issues with Kamen Rider Ghost is that show didn't have a plan. You can feel that show had zero.
Oh, yeah, I
plans.
can tell you.
Yeah.
Like, what did I see? I think I saw up to when he got Musashi? The red one, the sword one.
Yeah.
And then I remember I was like, okay, I'm just going to skip a couple episodes.
Right.
And I saw it and I was like, hey, we almost have all the icons. But the show's only in like episode like 14 or something like
Yeah.
that. I was like, what? This show is about to end and you are, what?
And then with that show, it's like 10 episodes later, all the icons then decided, well, we don't like you anymore. So now he has to earn the respect of the icons? Was that?
That's what you did the whole season.
What the
First part.
Like, we did this.
That's
You
what I
did-
mean. That feels like it wasn't planned, and that's what that's what I don't like. But this build episode felt like, okay, yeah, no, this guy is definitely he's our Blood Stark. We just need to figure out how to get from point A to point B.
Right.
Fill in the middle.
Right.
And that's what that middle part is where we're like consistently good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we still got the next part is still continuing of this big reveal.
Oh yeah, because in the preview we saw, the owner as Bloodstock fighting Night Rogue. And I'm really looking forward to seeing his henshin,
Yeah.
because I mean I'm sure it's online probably like already, but I'm excited for it just because like we've seen him in suit the whole time. And it's 13 episodes and we've had for at least 6 episodes probably. like I'm excited for it.
Yeah, no, same.
Yeah.
Special Form 12 just pointed out, well, Ghost did have a plan, but since they switched directors halfway through, the storyline changed. Fair enough.
I wasn't aware that it changed.
Yeah, same here.
I know that's happened with a couple shows. I know for a fact that's what happened with Hibiki.
Yes.
Yeah.
Blade, I think, had the same issue.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the issue comes from about like if the show's not doing well, or there's no confidence from Toei or TVSI, someone is like, get rid of the other people. Maybe.
But I feel like a director change shouldn't affect the quality of the show if the show is good.
I
Right.
think Ghost had a plan. It was to make the worst writer series ever.
Well, I don't know about that because
It's literally dead. So, I mean, the thing is that I'm thinking about this now is like, I'm trying to figure out why Build is as weak as it is up until this point. And I think it's just because exactly that they figured out the points at which that like, all right, this is going to happen, 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 and we just have to fill it out.
Right.
But then the thing with, I'm thinking about like Q Ranger, for example, and I think that's why they're doing so well, is because they have so many characters that it's like each person is going to have their own little story plot, and it's going to happen along this like road, and everything's just going to make sense.
Like the moment it starts feeling stale, hey, we haven't talked about this character in a while.
Right.
Let's do some backstory on this guy.
Yeah.
And
Like, well, that's the thing with like with Q Ranger.
let's put Lucky in a dress. That's what we're in this episode.
Well, that's the thing. Like the show has 12 characters. I've always said like if your starting show is 9 characters, you have no excuse to make a boring show.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
All right, so we have about maybe like 10 minutes left in the show. Final thoughts?
It was a great episode, and if I had to give it a rating, out of 5.
Out of 5.
So 1 to 5.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that.
Okay, let's change it up. We usually out of 10, but let's do out of 5.
Yeah.
That's one full bottle on the
How
floor.
many bottles do I have there? 4?
1, 2, 3, 4. How many bottles out of 5 bottles? How many would you give?
4.5.
So 4. Give me a knife. No.
I think I have one. Yeah,
4.5 bottles.
definitely.
That sounds really fair, actually.
Yeah.
4.5 would be mine. All right, hold on. Statue Form says, what if Kasaragi became Bill to protect himself from Bloodstark? They end up fighting each other in the rain. Bill loses and Bloodstark changes Kasaragi's face and wipes his mind.
What?
Ooh.
To use him.
Ooh.
I'd be intrigued by that.
That's
That sounds
actually a very interesting...
That's how Sochi ends up fighting Sento in the rain in the alley.